6'6" sophomore outside hitter, number 5, Jan Lopez. Next, the 6'4" junior outside hitter, number 13, Matt Diana. Next, the 5'10" fifth-year center, number 18, Christian Oviedo. Next, the 6'7" junior middle blocker, number 25, Alessandro Giannotti. And finally, the 5'9" sophomore libero, number 17, Andres Alex. The assistant coaches are David Fletcher, Jake Olsen.
It is day 2 here of the Chicago tournament from the Shannon Center on the beautiful campus of St. Xavier University for this NAIA men's volleyball opening weekend. The final game of Game 2 here tonight, featuring the number 4 ranked Ottawa, Arizona Spirit and your host, St. Xavier University Cougars. Good evening, everyone. Ron Luce on the call with you here for this game tonight. And we're expecting a good one on the campus of St. Xavier University. A couple of the best in the country will do battle here, as most of the tournament has been this weekend. This will be between the number 4 ranked Ottawa Spirit and the number 8 ranked Cougars. Cougars played last night, as did Ottawa. Ottawa came away with a victory yesterday. They won in 4 sets over number 10 William Penn. Cougars ultimately lost in 4 sets, but an incredible game nonetheless against number 5 ranked the Masters University, hailing from California. That 4th set final score was 35-33. It took that much additional time for us to determine a winner. It was everything spectators could have hoped for and more. An excellent way to open the tournament. Now this is day 2. This game 6 of 7 in totality over the course of the tournament. One final game will be played tomorrow. It'll be right here at 10 o'clock in the morning. Cougars will play host to the number 10 ranked William Penn. Again, that game is a 10 o'clock Central Time start. We welcome in all of our listeners from Arizona and around the country, as well as those locally here in the Chicagoland area. Both teams wearing black this evening. Ottawa down to our left with the maroon-red lettering. Their libero wearing the orange and gray uniform. And this evening, that's number 5, Jonathan Worden. On the other side for the Cougars, Sanders Velez wearing the red uniform as the libero, with the Cougars in black. Oviedo with the short set for Glennon. Nice play from the back row, but a beautiful block. Veas Kablinkis with an exclamation point to get things started for the Cougars. Adon Nesto was the one in the back row that made that great play for the Spirit. Fortunately for them, doesn't work out in their favor. Oviedo serving here again. Set from the back row, and that'll find the floor. There's Nesta. Athletic play on the back row attack. Zayo Meyer, the freshman, will now serve from our left for Ottawa University, Arizona. Big swing with the left hand from Meyer. Low pitch gently tapping over the netting. And now the freshman off the net and out of play. It will be a Cougar point, as nobody touched it from the St. Xavier side. Good look, though, from number 32, freshman Brody Smith. Now it's the sophomore Jan Lopich on the serve here for the Cougars, and a nice one to get things started. Meyer with a tough set, but it's denied. That's John Glennon in the middle for the Cougs. Kuplinkus in the neighborhood as well. Cougars off to a good start here in set number 1. Quickly, the starters for this evening from both sides. For Ottawa, Arizona, number 4, Emery Outen. Number 5, Jonathan Warden. Number 7, Blake Music. Number 12, Adan Nesta. Number 15, Horatio Malmasi. Number 22, Zale Meyer. And number 32, Brody Smith. Cougs can't keep that alive. Nice attack from number 4, Outen. On the other side for the Cougars this evening, number 2, Veas Kuplinkus. Number 4, John Glennon. Number 5, Jan Lopich. Number 13, Matt Pinala. Your liberos, number 17, Andres Velez. Number 18, Christian Oviedo. And number 25, Alessandro Gianotti are the starters for the Cougars. That serve out of bounds. So Cougars point. And they have the 4-2 lead. Libero Velez will serve for Glennon. Nesta gets things started. Short set from the middle and a beauty. That's Malmasi, the freshman, with the kill. And it will be the freshman's turn now on the serve. Expecting very similar results to all these games so far in the tournament as Pinala delivers a beautiful strike from the near side. And as we noted, all the games in every set virtually in this tournament have been close. Only a handful of what you would consider comfortable wins by any of the teams. In fact, the last game went 5 sets all the way down to the wire. Hence the late start here for this final game of Friday. Serve sails out of play from the freshman, number 15, Cameron Daniels. Service errors, certainly something the Cougars want to clean up if they're taking yesterday into account. It was a rough showing from the serve. That one hits the back line according to the official. It's a service ace. For the Spirit, we're knotted up at 5. Daniels, as well as number 11, Shane Ooms, on the floor for the first time. Looks like the Cougars will stay with the substitution established in set 3 yesterday. Oviedo and Kuplinkus were the two that they rotate with. Pinala gets it through the block. Not much of anything, but it'll work out well for the Cougs. Blake Music was in the neighborhood, just didn't get the block on it he wanted, showing a little bit of frustration, but ultimately shaking it off. Cougs back in front by 1. Pinala on the serve. And a good-looking serve at that. Meyer takes it himself. Perfectly timed for the setter on the second hit. Cougars were not ready. And the desired result works out just fine. Adan Nesta will now serve for the Spirit. And a laser beam off his right arm. Jan Lopich delivers. What a play. Oh, and it's deemed hit the floor. Meyer nearly made an acrobatic play to keep that alive. Good finish, though, for Jan Lopich. Teams continuing to trade points. Gianotti will handle the serve now, serving from the near side of the floor. Meyer with a dive to keep it alive. Ooms at the net gets a bid, and then Lopich out muscled. Now he's going to plead with the official as wanted a call on Ottawa. Nothing for the Cougars there, so 7-all. And it's number 7, Music on the serve. Strong swing, handled by Lopich first. He'll get it right back, and a 2-hit infraction. So the Cougars injuring themselves for that Spirit point. Cougars go to work. Ooms on the far side. Did not get high enough on the jump as that sails into the Spirit bench. Looks like it might have caught number 21, Chase Marcy. 2-point advantage now for the Spirit, and a service ace gets them to 10 points. There's the serve that Blake Music was looking for. Strong start for the Cougars. Excellent response now from the visiting Spirit. And a tough service error there, but strong run for Blake Music. He'll sub out with libero number 5, Jonathan Warden. Number of freshmen with starting roles. Horatio Mamasi is one of them, as is Warden. Meyer also a notable freshman, as is Brody Smith. So plenty of new faces, and that'll sail out of play. Meyer wanted to take it himself. Good look, just too much power. Cougars will get a point back from the attacking error. Now Oviedo will serve once again. There's the setup to the far side. Kaplinkis with a nice block, and that's a Cougars point. Theas Kaplinkis. The big solo block at the front of the net. We're tied at 10. Meyer's going to take it himself. Cougars were prepared this time. Back row attack from Penala. And it's a Cougar point. Infraction is the call on number 12, Adon Nesta. The official gave him the note. Just a hair too much on the attack. Cougars back in front. Low pitch got a piece. Acrobatic play. Kept alive by the Cougs. There's the setup for Outen. Oh, and a nice play by Oviedo. Kept it alive for the moment, but Spirit will register a point. Emery Outen, the senior, was on the attack for the Spirit. Ultimately gets the kill for that play. Isaiah Meyer on the serve now. Oh, and a tough setup. That's effectively a service ace for the Cougars, or pardon me, for the Spirit. Nice work from Meyer. Oviedo tried to chase it down. Tough first pass from libero Velez. Ottawa with a couple of big swingers from the service position, and there's another service ace. And now Tom Ryan's going to burn a timeout. Wants to let his team refocus, and they'll do just that. We're going to step aside ourselves for a moment to take a break. 13-11 the score here in set number 1. Spirit in front. We'll be back with you following the timeout in just a moment right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. Timeout comes to a close. Cougs burn timeout number 1 of 2 for the set. Spirit still in front. Meyer still on the serve as well. And this time it'll sail out of play. Too much mustard from the freshman Zeo Meyer. Cougars within one. Jan Lopich on the serve. And a big swing there from Lopich is a service error, but it breaks the net. Vayas Kaplinkis being a good sport and fixing it. Powerful swing from Lopich. She couldn't get enough height on it. The senior Outen now for OUAZ. Cougars going to work. That's Kaplinkis on the far side, and he got enough of it. Vayas Kaplinkis only played 2 sets yesterday evening, but finished with a solid 5 kills in limited work. Already off to a good start here today. Couple of blocks and his first kill. Malmasi, the freshman, just punching it to the open area. Two-point lead restored now for the Spirit. And it is the freshman Malmasi. Big high toss on the serve. Kaplinkis tipped off the block. Near side Smith, that'll sail out of play off a Cougar hand. Point Ottawa. Largest lead of the game for either side so far. 3-point cushion for the visitors. Lopich with a diving play. Penala tipped it over, blocked immediately. Cougars set up again. This time Penala's able to keep it in play. Beautiful swing from number 13, the junior, Matt Penala. Fun note about Penala, California native, Long Beach specifically. Played at Long Beach City Community College and actually squared off with one of his former teammates last night in the loss to the Masters University. Surely a fun moment seeing a former teammate on the other side. Daniels with the service error. And service errors painfully hurting the Cougars a night ago. They had 26 of them in that loss last night. Already off to a bit of a tough start, 3 so far. Still early. Daniels with the setup, and it's Alessandro Gianotti with the kill. The BYU transfer with his first kill of the game. Cougs within 2 once again. Here's Penala on the serve. Low pass handled by Meyer, and what a finish by number 12, Nesta. Perhaps the most impressive strike of the game so far. And now it will be the junior here on the serve. Spirit back out in front by 3, 18-15 as we wane into the latter moments. That's out of play. Cougars will immediately get one back. John Glennon back on the floor in the front row. Les will earn a breather as Gianotti serves. Lobbing serve, too much from the big 6'7" junior. Teams trading service errors early on. Blake Music now on the serve. Nice swing from Music. Shane Ooms off the block and out of play. Shane Ooms had himself a heck of a night last night. 20 kills, which was good for the team high. He and Pinalla, the only Cougars in double figures, but Pinalla not far behind. He had 18 a night ago. Oviedo. Nesta's bid comes over on one hit. Cougars will set up an attack. Kaplinkas is denied. Beautiful block from the freshman Maumasi. Kaplinkas, Oviedo came in following that Ooms kill. 4 Ooms and Daniels. So again, that habitual rotation will likely see most of the game. Meyer with a nice strike to get things started. Kaplinkas this time will deliver. Low pitch, back up in the service rotation. Cougs trailing by 2. Spirit win the hypothetical race to 20. Nesta, Smith kept it alive. Meyer with the tip over. Kaplinkas sent it right back. And this will get through. That's a point for the Spirit. The freshman Smith got enough of it to power through the Cougars block. There's the whistle to call for out and serve. Service error. Noted yesterday watching a number of players with that high toss on the serve. Very easy to throw off your timing and ultimately encounter what you just saw there. Velez to the net. Nice one-handed serve from Meyer. That ball dangerously close to the top of the net. Nice one-handed setup from the freshman. He's been impressive in this first set. Incredible mullet and mustache combination as well. 22-19. Spirit owning the serve now. It's the freshman Maumasi, number 15. And a service error. Both teams continue to trade those back and forth. And there's that substitution for the Cougars. Daniels checks in to serve. Ooms in the front row once again. And for the Spirit, it's Jonathan Worden back in the back row as Maumasi heads to the bench. Big swing Daniels. That'll come back on one hit. Pinalla! Meyer in the right spot for a beautiful dig. Nesta will tap it over. Short set. Oh, and it's just a hair out of play. Gianotti had the right idea. He wanted that back corner and probably didn't miss by more than about 6 inches. Cougs will call a timeout, trailing by 3 late in set number 1. We'll step aside for a breather once again. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Just about 15 seconds remain in the timeout. Giving some love to the head coaches here. We'll highlight them. 6th-year head coach Tom Ryan for the Cougars, a program alumni. Played for the team while it was still a club program, and once they started competing in NAIA play, took over as the head coach, has built the program very admirably. On the other side, it's the 7th-year head coach for Ottawa, Arizona, Kyle Steele. Unfortunately, with a boot on his right foot, so you'll see him wheeling around if he's up and about on the screen this evening. We're back underway. Velez with the first touch for the Cougars, and what a block! Solo block for Nesta. Perfect positioning. And just like that, set point on the line with Brody Smith on the serve. Ottawa, Arizona with a chance to take a comfortable 5-point win. Light tapper handled by Pinalla. Ooms, they were ready for it. 3 in the vicinity, and the block will end set number 1. Spirit take down the Cougars 25-20 in the first set. We'll step aside for the 3-minute break and be back with you here for set number 2 action in just a few on the Cougars Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. We're about 30 seconds away from the start of set number 2. If you're joining us late, Cougs fall in set number 1. Final score 25-20. Spirit take it down. Noticeable elements for both sides. Cougs have had some trouble once again with the service errors, something that plagued them last night. Although the Spirit technically with more, still something the Cougars will certainly want to reduce. All things considered, just about everything pretty similar in terms of numbers. Spirit with a slight edge in blocks, and that'll be something to keep an eye on. The Spirit have been really good so far at the front of the net.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, set number 2 is about to
Second set action will start now. Zeo Meyer will lead things off on the serve for the visitors. Cougars will start with Kaplinkis and Oviedo on the floor, in addition to the normal starters. No real changes for either side thus far. Nice play by Pinalla to get things started. Kaplinkas' bid is a hair too far. Awkward angle on the attack. Here comes Meyer again, and this time it's too much. We're tied at 1. Lopich will be the first to serve for the Cougars in set number 2. Lopich was one of 2 major freshmen from Poland to come into the program a year ago. Good look from Kaplinkas trying to make the block, but it'll go out of play off his hands. Spirit point. The other Oscar Kryzak has not appeared in the tournament yet. Certainly we'll see plenty of him this season, though. And he and Lopich were the big additions a year ago. This year, joined by names like Pinala and Gianozzi as well. And what a kill! Adon Nesta on the far side of the net. Leading his team in kills along with 2 teammates. All tied at 3. He, Malmasi, and Smith. Out and on the serve, lets it sail out of bounds. Good read from Lopich to let that one go. Cougar point from the service error. Libero Velez to serve for middle block John Glennon. Meyer with the one-handed setup. Smith just has to bump it over after the miscommunication. Short set Gianozzi. Out of play, and it's going to be Spirit point. Looked like the official was looking to his other referees, seeing if anyone saw that tip off the Spirit block. It did not, is the indication. 4-2 Ottawa. Freshman Malmasi to serve, left to right. A good swing from the freshman. Pinala's denied. That's a beauty of a block. Blake Music as well as Brody Smith in the neighborhood. And again, that front row presence for Ottawa has been impressive thus far. Here come the Cougars on the attack. Pinala denied, but out of play. So it will be point Cougars. There's the substitutions. Daniels will serve. Ooms back in the front row. And the libero Worden back on the floor for OUAZ. Freshman Daniels. Nice serve to get things going. Smith out of play. And it will be Cougars' point on the attacking error. Meyer with the one-handed setup. Great dig by Velez. Back row attack, low pitch, and he delivers. Cougars have tied it at 5. Another great crowd on hand for this one tonight. Daniels just misses a service ace. Not by much. Maybe 6 inches at most. Spirit back in front for the moment. Smith taking the serve. Daniels, long pass for Ooms. It's playable. And a nice setup from Meyer for Music. Meyer, again, so impressive. Doesn't matter what angle as he goes up to make a pass. He's shown he can set it in just about any direction from any angle. Makes it tough on the opposing team to guess where the pass is going. Daniels to the far side. Pinalla delivers a strike. Cougars have shared this tournament as well with Judson University out in Elgin. So a number of the teams will head up there for games tomorrow, hence the lone game here with William Penn. Low pitch, and they can't keep it up. Good play by Meyer. There was a war at the front of the net for the ball. Nesta with a big swing. Ooms on the far side, gets it through. Smith able to make a play on it. Gianotti with the changeup. And now Outen. Good dig, Daniels. Low pitch. Kept alive. And that's 4 hits. Cougs point. Gianotti will serve. Meyer set up for Outen on the other side. It hit off Outen and came back over the net after it was blocked. Meyer taking it himself, but it's denied! John Glennon with the block. Meyer trying to take it again himself on that second hit. Cougars plenty ready for it. We're tied at 8. Meyer back row attack. Nesta, he got all of that one. Not much Pinalla could do with it. Velez back on the floor for the Cougars. Gianotti to the bench. Spirit back in front by 1. Daniels with the setup. Back row attack, Pinalla. Impressive swing from the mustached man. And it's 9-all. Oviedo will serve now as he and Kaplinkis return to the floor. And a service error gives the Spirit double figures. It's at 9 in the early portions of this second set. Again, this the penultimate game of the tournament, at least here at St. Xavier. 7 total games, this number 6. Here come the Cougars. Glennon's bid denied. Velez in the right spot. Now Kablinkis will get it through. Veas Kablinkis with another beautiful swing. That's his 3rd kill of the night. Already on pace to beat his total from Thursday evening. Again, he had 5 against the Masters University in the loss to the Mustangs. And low pitch, all of that one, but wisely does the libero word and duck. That was a heat seeker. Spirit back in front. Emery Outen, the senior. Kablinkis pushing it through the block. Coming back. Cougs ready. Long pass, Pinalla. It's denied. Malmasi, Nesta, as well as Smith, all at the front of the net. The entire front row ready for that. Again, more than any sport, the sportsmanship within volleyball is Always fun to watch as the service error comes from Outen. But Nesta and Kaplinkis sharing a laugh and a high five on the play. Scores are competitive, don't get it twisted. But definitely very unique to volleyball from my experience of calling games as Velez puts it into the net for another service error.
Ottawa, Arizona.
Cougars now with 8 total service errors, Spirit with 9, so combined 17 between both sides in the middle part of this second set. Now Masi on the serve. Low pitch from the back row. It was off the block and out of play. Nice job by Jan Lopich. That substitution coming again for the Cougars. Daniels will serve. Shane Ooms back in the front row with the long golden locks. Nice swing from the freshman. Short set for Music. Nesta able to push it back. Ooms tried to get up there, and Nesta just beat him timing-wise to get to that play. Number 32, Brody Smith on the serve. That'll sail out of play, and it's going to be Cougar point. Certainly the right call. Ottawa, Arizona not agreeing with it, but no issues ultimately. Pinalla takes the serve, looking to even this up at 14 apiece. He's your game-high attacker right now as well with 6 kills. Meyer, long pass for Nesta on the far side. Nice dig, Velez. Back row attack, Pinalla. And a nice dig now from the other libero, Worden. Daniels for Ooms. Denied out of play. Cougars point, we're tied. Both liberos having themselves a strong game so far. Worden registering 2 digs, as is Velez. Pinalla, big serve, too much. Trades possession of the serve to Adon Nesta in the Spirit. You can see Coach Steele wheeling around there with the boot. Low pitch on the first touch, went backwards, didn't matter. He'll get it right back, and that's in. Beautiful swing for Jan Lopich. We're tied at 15 apiece. Second set so far much more evenly played than the first. Much better response from the Cougars in this second set. Service error. Giannotti has had a rough tournament so far on the serve. Didn't serve in the first 2 sets last night, but with the substitution changes, more John Glennon, and also the Daniels-Ooms switch. Velez can only serve for 1 player, but speaking of, there's the man he serves for, John Glennon on the attack. Oviedo will serve now for the Cougs. Substitution occurred with he and Kaplinkis. Back row attack. Nesta, it's in play. Beauty. Just inside that near boundary. In the near side corner. Freshman Zeo Meyer now back up to serve. Led things off in the rotation for Ottawa. Low pitch got all of it, but a carom off the ceiling will force the service ace. Again, Meyer has been impressive. 3 kills so far, 13 assists, 3 service aces, and 1 dig and a block assist. He's the do-it-all man. Service error this time. And now that returns Jan Lopich to the service position. Again, good crowd on hand tonight for a Friday night. Nobody really left on campus beside residents. Lighter serve from Lopich. Short set, Mamasi, beautiful dig from Velez. Shoveled by Pinala, and Pinala goes, the whistle for what appeared to be an injury, Mamasi. Looks like he's okay. Players may have gone knee to knee as Pinala came over the middle line, and that was what the whistle was ultimately for. Scary play. Good to see everybody's all right. And Velez with an athletic play, and there's a service ace for Emery Outen. And Tom Ryan's going to take a timeout. 20-17, Ottawa University of Arizona. We'll step aside for a breather, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you in just over a minute on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. 20-17 your score here in set number 2 between St. Xavier University and Ottawa University of Arizona. The number 8 and 4 programs, respectively, in the NAIA preseason polls. It's opening weekend for NAIA men's volleyball season. This is the most we'll see of the Cougars. We'll only see them a couple times in February. Majority of the home schedule for St. Xavier starts in March as Velez ducks for his life on the laser beam, and it's a service error, so the Cougs get the point back. And it will be the libero Velez to serve now for Glennon. And it is point Cougars. Service ace from Velez. Perfect placement from the libero. Cougs trail by 1. Another good serve handled by Nesta. He gets it right back. And that is a vicious swing from Adad Nesta. Through the block to the floor.
Light music checks back in for the Spirit.
Horatio Malmasi on the serve now for the visitors. High toss. Kaplankis. Meyer in the right spot for the dig, and it is going to be called, looks like a lift of some sort. Got open palms on it, and now they share a laugh with the official on the far side. The Cougars back within 1. Daniels and Ooms back on the floor. It's the former on the serve. Good swing from the freshman Daniels. Nesta on the far side, attacking error. Point Cougars, we're tied at 21. Out and in the right spot. Short set for Music. Nice pancake by Velez. Pinala's denied. Beautiful play, Velez once again. Pinala this time. And it's Point Spirit is the indication. And the Cougars just getting an explanation from the official. And now Coach Steele having a word with the near side official. Officials at the net on the near and far side of the floor. You can see the far side official up on the ladder. And then the line judge to our left on the far side and line judge on our right on the near side. Smith on the serve. Set up Pinala, and this time he delivers. 22-22. Get out the Glenn Lerner phone number. 2-2 in the second. If you're humming the tune at home along, you know you live in the Chicagoland area. Service error from Pinala gives Ottawa the slight lead late in set number 2. Don Nesta has had a strong start to this game. He's tied for the game high in kills with 7. Ooms on the far side off the block. Worden in the right spot. Don Nesta wasn't able to get much on it. Pinala's denied. Music as well as Meyer at the front. Out and on the far side of the block. May or may not have gotten a piece. And that'll force the timeout from Tom Ryan. Set point on the line for Ottawa, Arizona. We're going to step aside for a quick moment and a breather. We'll be back with you for the potential set point in just a minute on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Timeout still in progress. A little bit of a statistical update for everybody at home. Don Nesta leads the way on the kill side for Ottawa. He's got 7. Next closest is Maumasi and Meyer and Smith with 3 apiece. Meyer leads the way with 14 assists as well as those 3 service aces. Nesta with 4 digs to this point. Nesta also leading the way in total blocks. He's got 3 of those, also counting for 9 points. That's a game high. Pinala leads the Cougs with kills, 7 on his part. Jan Lopic trailing him with 5. Cameron Daniels with 10 assists so far. He and Oviedo splitting pretty evenly. He has 7. 5 digs from Anders Velez leads the team. 3 total blocks from both Glennon and Kuplinkas. And those 7 points from Pinala lead the Cougars. Nesta on the serve. Set point is on the line here for the visiting Spirit. 24-22 your score in set number 2. High toss from Don Nesta, and a service error is going to keep the Cougars alive for the moment. Couple new faces for the Cougs now as well. Drew Ehlers will check in to serve. And also for the first time, Jake McLean out on the floor. Jake McLean, a former All-American, just showing the depth of this team with him coming off the bench. Ehlers' service error, and that's going to be the way the Cougs go down in set number 2. Spirit take a commanding 2-0 lead through 2 sets. We'll step aside before set number 3. We'll be back with you here as the action resumes in just a few minutes on the Cougars Sports Network. just so I don't look like a loser when I do play. Yeah, it's all mentality. Welcome back, everybody. Set number 3 about to get started here over on the SXU Athletics YouTube page and Cougar Sports Network. Ron Luce on the call with you here for day number 2 of the tournament. This is the penultimate game of the tournament here at St. Xavier again. Half of this tournament being played at Judson University in nearby Elgin. A number of the teams that have played the last 2 days will be venturing up there tomorrow. Cougars are here tomorrow to take on number 10, William Penn. That'll be a 10 o'clock Central Time start in the morning. Link up with some Cheerios and men's volleyball as you join us here on the SXU Athletics page and Cougar Sports Network. And then stick around. We got a basketball doubleheader in the afternoon tomorrow. The SXU men and women will play CCAC opponent Governors State University. The women tip off at 1 o'clock. Men will follow at 3 o'clock. And again, those can both be found here on the SXU Athletics YouTube page as well. So be sure to join us for a triple header on the campus of St. Xavier University on Saturday, January 27th. Set number 3 underway with the Cougs leading things off. But it's Adon Nesta delivering the first point. And the Spirit will take the early lead in set number 3. Cougars trailing 2-0 as Meyer swings on the serve now for the Spirit. Service ace! And an incredible effort from Veas Kaplakis laying out to try and save that ball. Meyer's got 4. He's looking for 5. Won't get it this time. Panala on the far side, pardon me. He'll deliver for the Cougars. That's their first point. And now number 13, Panala, to take the serve. As we noted, Cougs wearing their blacks tonight with the red striping and detail. The Cougar head on the left side of the shorts. White numbers and letters for them. Meyer. Attacking error Outen, so the Cougars will knot things up at 2 apiece. OUAZ in their blacks tonight as well with the maroon shoulder shields and numbering and lettering, black shorts. Cougs libero Velez in the red uni. Warden the libero for the other side in the gray and orange. That's a service error from the Cougars. Spirit back in front by 1, at least for the time being. It's the senior Outen, number 4, taking the serve. And a beautiful swing. That's going to be a service ace. And it looks like we've got a little bit of an indication. Shane Ooms sitting on the Cougs sideline with an ice pack, it appears. Hopefully he's okay. So it might be the end of the night for Shane Ooms. Certainly keep an eye on that. Set up for low pitch. That gets through. What a dig from Meyer, but it won't matter as the Spirit have a miscommunication in the back row. Beautiful swing from number 5, low pitch. Glennon will head to the bench as Velez takes the serve on his behalf. Daniels on the floor. Kaplinkis with no ooms. Left-handed play by Maumasi. Nice adjustment midair. Kaplinkis, Meyer in the right spot for the dig. Nesta will bump it over on the third hit. Kaplinkis far side. And it's going to be Cougars point. Early whistle against Ottawa. We're tied at 4. Velez to serve again. Worden with the first touch. Short set for Nesta, and he'll deliver another kill. That'll be his 10th.
Light music
first player in double figures on the attack, at least. Myers now up to 16 assists. Pardon me, that the 9th kill for Nesta, so he's 1 away from double figures. Almasi with the serve. Oh, and it's beautifully, that's on the line. You can't do it much better than that. Tough break for the Cougars. Low pitch thought it was going over his head. Right call. Tough break. Nice swing from Almasi. And this time, Gianozzi is able to handle it first. Kablinkis, that's tipped off the block. And Nesta puts it through for another kill. There's number 10. Nine total service aces after that most recent one for the Spirit. They've had a strong serving performance. When you're getting that many service aces, you can tolerate the service errors. Low pitch, big swing as Outen's there for the dig. Now Smith heading into the far side. Low pitch, that's denied. It's coming back for Smith, and he'll finish it off. Spirit now going on a run. They're up by 4. Brody Smith breaking the 3-way tie for second on the team in kills now. That was his 4th. Adon Nesta still leading the way. Daniels. And Vedas Kaplinkis sends it off the block and out of play. And that will match his total from a night ago. Daniels, Kaplinkis to the bench. Oviedo and Jake McLean returns to the floor. Nice swing from Oviedo. Smith gets it through the block. Brody Smith with his 5th kill. And he'll now take the serve for OUAZ. And a quick substitution as Oviedo and McLean head back to the bench. Kaplinkis and Daniels back out on the floor. Daniels has been the lead setup man so far. He leads the Cougars with 14 assists. Daniels sets up low pitch. That's denied. And Tom Ryan wanted an infraction called on OUAZ. He won't get it. Ooh. Far side official blinding us with his watch there for a second. 10-5 your score. And set number 3, OUAZ with a strong lead in the early going. And that's going to hit the candy cane out-of-bound marker. So service error. Cougar points. McLean Oviedo back on the floor for St. Xavier. Low pitch taking the serve. And swing from low pitch. Meyer, long pass for Nesta. Nice dig Oviedo. McLean will take a swing, and that hits that out-of-bound marker on the far side. Attacking error, point Spirit. And there's that substitution again. 2 and 15 for 20 and 18. Don Nesta on the serve. And that'll just get over. Velez makes a nice play. Can they keep it alive? That's a service ace. And there's the timeout call from Tom Ryan. 12-6 in the early going in this third set. OUAZ on their way to a potential 3-0 victory. Cougars are going to look to rebound after the timeout. We'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. There's the buzzer indicating the conclusion of the timeout from the Cougars. OUAZ doubling up the St. Xavier's score in this third set. Ooms still sitting on the sideline. Looks like he's ultimately okay, though, just probably dealing with some kind of pain. Hopefully it won't be anything too long, keeping him out for any extended period of time. Nesta still on the serve for the Spirit. And that swing will sail out of play. Service error. Cougs get it back and a point. Appears the way the Cougars want to play it. Oviedo and McLean coming in when the Cougs have the serve. Daniels and Kaplinkas when they do not. And that'll be the habitual substitution back and forth for the probably foreseeable future. Meyer trying to take it himself. It was initially denied. Outen gets blocked there. Short set for Music. Play that funky music. What a swing from Blake Music. He'll take the serve now for Ottawa. Malmasi back in the front row as libero Worden gets a breather. There's the setup. Pinala and off of Music's chest and out of play. Beautiful swing from Matt Pinala. That's his 9th kill. Freshman Daniels on the serve. Long pass for Outen, and that will play out in the Cougars' favor, as they call it out of bounds, so it must have hit the candy cane pole on the far side of the netting. Cougars still trailing 13-9. Meyer took it himself, but Kaplinkas was ready. Cougs making a comeback, and now the timeout will be taken by the Spirit. Cougars finding the momentum and bringing this game within 3 points. We're stepping aside for a breather, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back on the other side of the timeout right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Timeout comes to a close. Daniels still on the serve here for the Cougars as they trail by 3 in set number 3. Trailing 2-0 against OUAZ. Meyer, long pass to the other side for Outen. And it's going to be point Spirit as the Cougars had the last touch. Contested ball at the net. Oh, and Meyer just awkwardly getting a piece of that off his hand. So quick service error gives possession right back to the Cougs. 14-11. Pinalla will swing it. And he'll swing it out of play. Another service error. Again, as we noted a little bit earlier, it's very easy to accept service errors when you're getting service aces. Ottawa Spirit with 16 service errors, but 10 service aces as a team. For the Cougars, 14 service errors, but just one service ace. And that has been largely the difference in most of this game. Otherwise, you look at just about every other statistic, and it's been a pretty even battle so far. Glennon got all of that one. Nice dig by Outen. Adon Nesta delivers. Adon Nesta has been a menace in these Cougars sides this far. 11 kills, 14 total points. He's got 3 total blocks in this one as well. Emery Outen on the serve for the visitors. 5-point lead for the Spirit. And make it 4 points. Service error. Noticeable frustration from Outen, but getting picked up by his teammates. Been a tough go for Outen tonight, just in general. Having a bit of a rough game. 3 kills, 4 attacking errors. He has 2 service aces, so don't get it twisted, but 6 service errors, which is the most on the team so far. Meyer, Nesta delivers again. 16-12, now 17-12. Blake Music back on the floor. Malmasi will serve. Libero Worden gets a breather, at least for a moment or so. Good swing, Malmasi. Service ace. And Tom Ryan's taking his second timeout. Cougars now trailing by 6. We'll stay with you through this timeout. As we noted, Cougars finish up the Chicago tournament, at least here at St. Xavier University, tomorrow morning. It's a 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time start. They'll take on number 10 ranked William Penn University. Join us here on the SXU Athletics YouTube page and Cougar Sports Network for that one. Then following that, it's a double-header, women's and men's basketball, taking place here at Bob Hallberg Court in the Shannon Center. The Lady Cougs will tip off at 1 o'clock against Governors State University. And the men's programs between GSU and SXU will follow that at 3 o'clock. We'll be on the call with you for tomorrow. I am Ron Luce. All 3 games. So hopefully you're not sick of my voice just yet. Timeouts coming to a close now. Cougars have utilized their timeouts. Tom Ryan trying to help his boys will themselves back into this one. A tough-fought battle yesterday against the Masters University. A 3-1 loss to the Mustangs, number 5 ranked program in the NAIA. And now here against the number 4 ranked team trying to hang on. Jan Lopich with the delivery, but it's out of play. And another point for OUAZ. They're creeping in on 20. Looking to take this in a 3-set sweep. They're off to a good start to do that. 7 points. The largest lead so far, really, for either side in this entire game. Daniels with the setup. Kaplinkis out of bounds, denied. Good swing from number 2, Vas Kaplinkis. And that'll give him 6. One more than he had last night. Strong showing from the senior. Oviedo will serve now for the Cougs. McLean back out on the floor as well. Smith out of play. Cougs get another one back. It's a hard task, but they're chipping away. Here comes the attack. Adon Nesta. Velez, nice dig. Oh, and they're going to blow the whistle. Point Spirit. So the first team to 20 is OUAZ. 5 points away from a 3-0 sweep. Smith got all of that one. Sends Daniels on the run. Low pitch will have to bump it over on the third hit. Meyer, short set for Blake Music. (21-14). And it's Brody Smith with the serve. That's coming back to the net. Music got all of it. Velez gets it over. It's kept alive for the moment, but a nice finish. It looked like Zale Meyer getting the kill, and it is indeed. That's his fourth kill. What a match for him. 4 kills, 22 assists, 4 service aces, and 4 digs to go along with 3 total blocks. The freshman Zale Meyer has had himself a night. Here's the setup, low pitch. Tried to shovel it forward, didn't work, but they'll get another chance. Kaplinkas with a back row attack. There's Music on the swing. It's tipped up on the block. Another back row attack. Kaplinkas. And a nice change of pace will do the job. Up and over the block. Worden gave it all of it as he dove for it. Came up clinching his thumb too. Looks like he got it rolled up on that play. Gives the thumbs up to the bench though. Seems like he's all right. 22-15. Cougars need to chip away. It's low pitch to start that journey. Meyer, back row attack, Smith! And that is a delivery from Brody Smith. Kaplinkas, Daniels back on the floor. McLean, Oviedo to the bench. 2 points away from match point. Well, 1 point away from match point situation. This third set has been all OUAZ after 2 really hard-fought sets to get things started. There's a service error from Adon Nesta. Substitutions for the Cougars. Gianozzi will serve. Glennon back in the front row as well. 23-16 your score. Worden sends it to the sky. Short set for Music. Oviedo in the right spot. Now McLean on the swing. It's out of play. It will be Point Spirit and match point on the line. Substitutions will occur on both sides. First time tonight we'll see number 13, Caden Selman, senior outside hitter. He'll serve for Blake Music.
Match point, Ottawa, Arizona.
And match point for OUAZ. And that is out of play. Cougars point. Salmon thought he ended it on a service ace. Instead, the Cougars survive for at least one more chance. Daniels to serve. 24-17. Adon Nesta with the touch. Meyer, short set. Mamasi, it's over. A 3-0 win for OUAZ here at the Shannon Center. One more game for the Cougars on the schedule as a part of this Chicago tournament. It'll be tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Central Time against number 10 ranked William Penn University. We'll also have the doubleheader, women's and men's basketball at 1 and 3 o'clock here from the Shannon Center as well. SXU men's volleyball following tomorrow's game will be back here on February 10th for the SXU tri-match. That'll feature Viterbo Pardon me, that won't be until the 17th. They'll be back here on the 13th against Judson University. That'll be their first CCAC game of the season. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. The final game of the Chicago tournament coming up in less than 24 hours. We'll see you here on the SXU Athletics YouTube page and Cougar Sports Network. I'm Ron Luce. OUAZ with the 3-0 win in this penultimate game of the Chicago tournament to open the NAIA men's volleyball slate.